Who am I here with today?
Landon Pookela Johnson, as known as Pookela.
What are we gonna talk about, bro? What's some sauce that we give to the people?
I don't know, sauce isn't free, but in this case,
Yes.
holidays, so free sauce. I don't know what you want to start off with.
What's the number one thing that led you to the point that you're at?
Just staying down, staying focused. I think focusing on what you want to become is the biggest routine, to earning your paycheck. I'm not talking about a paycheck from a job, but your own personal paycheck from being self-employed, from being in the business, from achieving your career. What do you think?
I think understanding that, you gotta have that thing that kicks you out of bed every single morning. Like, what is that? If you don't have that it factor, that drive, that thing, you're like, I gotta pull this off. I gotta go make something happen. I want a better life for myself. Then it's gonna be very hard for you to go and get it. There's not gonna be something that just makes you're just not gonna wake up one day and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna start working hard. I'm gonna start just going after my dreams. No, you need to have something that deep down within that isn't money, isn't materialism, is pushing you to get out of bed every single morning and should be keeping you up late at night and literally should be making you think, make you have this dream of yours as the only thing on your mind, bro. I don't know what it may be, but you gotta have something internally, bro. Again, if it's money, if it's these materialistic items, and it's probably, you don't probably want it bad enough, and you're going to be unfulfilled once you start to receive those things. It's got to be something deep down from within that wakes you up every single morning. You're like, I got to go and be great. So whatever it may be, for me, it was, providing just for my family, helping out the ones around me, being able to just buy anyone anything I want at any time. I love gift giving, and I love just giving to others and just helping out others. So that's what makes me just want it so bad and just work my ass off.
For sure. Yeah. I respect that. If you were to ask me, I think what drives me to keep going every day is the fact that no one is going to do it for me. Uh-huh. So honestly, just having that understanding every day that if you don't do it, no one else will. So you'll just drown by yourself. I think that's something that keeps me going. And I may not have that much family, and I may not have too many friends to look forward to, but what I have for myself is understanding that, sometimes, most of the time I'm just solo, and if I don't do it, no one's going to do it for me. Mm-hmm. That's what keeps me pushing.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I mean, nobody's going to save you, too. Nobody's going to save you. It's not going to be someone that's just going to bless you heavily. You gotta go and work your ass off, bro. I don't care if you got $20 in your bank. The more you complain, it's not going to do anything, bro. You got to go and save yourself, and you got to go and grind and work for yourself, bro. If you're wasting energy complaining, oh, everything's hard, I can't do it, I can't do this, I'm having trouble doing this, bro. Get your ass up and work, bro. Yeah. You got to go get this stuff, bro. Nothing was given to me. I'm self-made, fully self-made. Your story, it's crazy.
Yeah.
We were at the same position that you're in, bro. There's nothing that separates us from you. We're at this ground zero, exact same position that you were in one day. And we said, I'm tired of living this life. I'm not going to be average. I want to go and be great. And we went and did it. And we worked our ass off. I didn't complain about it once. Even the times that it was so hard. I quit my job with $700 for my name. And I said, I'm going to go pull this off. You can go and do the same. But you got to want it bad enough. If it's not the only thing that's that you think about, and it's literally keeping you up at night, and it's the first thing that you think about from the second that your feet hit the floor, bro, then you don't want it bad enough, dog. You got to go and grind. And it's got to have that burning desire inside of you that just you don't envision another life without the success that you were trying to achieve.
Yeah. I think throughout life, it just shows the population of people, and it, separates people from who wanted it more. Yeah. And there's a lot of people that can prove for themselves that they wanted it more than someone else that started at the same pace. You can start at the same place, wherever you're at in life, and you can achieve more than you think. And the biggest thing that you need for yourself is just a brain. That's all you need is a brain, and you don't even need to be too smart. As long as you know that you can pick up knowledge and you can get smarter by the day, that's you getting better by the day 1% at a time. As long as you're getting better and you're bettering your life 1% a day, that's all you need. Even if it's 0.1%, you are better than you were yesterday. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't even matter. Seriously. But I think what it is people watch too many movies, bro, and think that their struggle is going to come within and they're going to be blessed with $1 million somehow or win a lottery. This is reality. This is real life. Lotteries aren't gonna happen. You need to just do it for yourself, right? Like, you want a future family, do it. You want a legacy that you want to leave behind, do it. But you need to just keep pushing, you know? Like, no one is gonna wake up for you. No one sleeps for you. Exactly. And that just comes with the desire of just being who you want to be.
Exactly, bro. You gotta go, create what you said right there. You gotta go be who you want to be. You gotta go and sit down and think about the life that you want to live. Understand that this entire life is a video game. It's a movie, bro. Whatever character that you want to play, you can go and make that happen, bro. Sit down tonight, literally look at yourself, bro, and just think, who do I want to become? What is the fits that I want to wear? What is the aura, the energy that people want to get around me? What is the persona that I want to have? What is the cars that I want to drive? I want a blacked out house, or not blacked out cars, nice, clean, simple crib, bro. And I know that exact person in my head that I am trying to be every single day. I have my own persona. Pookela has his own persona. You have your own persona. Go and find it and go and create that character every single day and max out the stats in all areas, bro. Eat healthy, eat clean, be a high energy, be a good person that's fun to be around. Become the best possible version of yourself, bro. Mentally clean yourself up. This entire game of life is just a video game, bro. And to max out the stats, play it however you want it to play. And I'm telling you, once you have money, it really becomes a video game. I can promise you that.
And honestly, it's gonna reach a point where you get to choose between two things. Like, do you want to be a hero or a villain? And being a villain isn't always the worst part. It's about what you do as a villain. There are principles, and you need to follow the principles of your life. There are villains that make choices off of a principle rather than the society, right? And what they're gonna be put as and pictured as. That's the same example as who you want to be. Like, do you want to live for everyone else's point of view, or do you want to live for your own point of view? You need to pick yourself before others, because the hero is going to be favored by the people. The villain is going to do what's right for him. Mm-hmm. It's a great fucking key to fucking put it as.
That is a great way to put it.
Bro, that's a great way to put it as. So it's like, honestly, like, not all villains are bad. They're called villains, because they go against superheroes, but not all superheroes are good. It just comes down to whoever fights for the principle more. And same way with your life, you're the dictator of your own life, and you dictate whether you get money. You dictate whether you work a job, whether you want to get out of bed. You dictate your mind. Like, you're your own person. I don't live your life. You don't live my life. And that just shows, like, all of us as human beings, like, this is what, like, Sonder is. Like, we all have our own lives. It's crazy. Like, the life that you're living, 8 billion people are doing it on a daily basis. And, you got to have that mindset, like, there are millions of millionaires in this world. If you think that you're not going to become one of them, then you're already in the losing mindset. But you got to have that clear understanding in your head, like, I'm going to be who I want to be. Like, you're not going to live your life for someone else's perception or their point of view, right? What your mom thinks doesn't matter. What your dad thinks doesn't matter. Like, what your sister, what your other half thinks doesn't matter. As long as you have a vision, get that vision. Make it work, If your parents, wanted you to be a doctor, but you want to, be a day trader, become a day trader, Stop following other people's footsteps, living for them. Because this is your life. And we're in this generation, sadly, where we have to look up to standards of what people want to perceive us as. That's not how it's going to work anymore. And there are some brown eggs like us out of the white carton, right? And these brown eggs are going to be different from the rest. And being different from the rest is what we're explaining right now. This is how life works. We're in a food chain, right? You're going to either eat at the table or you're going to watch at the sidelines, right? So go ahead, cook you a plate, and come and sit down. Everyone is all welcomed. And it's like, not everything in life costs money. It's up to you. You need to make it work.
Now, this entire game is a player versus player game, bro. Nobody's going to go and save you. Nobody's going to just go and change your life. You got to go and make it happen for you. And at the end of the day, bro, you're all you got. Sure, you got some great friends. Sure, you got some great family. Nothing against them. But you're all you got. Nobody's going to go and force you to get out of bed. Nobody's going to force you to go and do work. Watching these motivational videos isn't going to do anything if you don't want it bad enough, bro. You got to go and really make this stuff work because you're all you got, bro. You are all you have. And I'm telling you, bro, if you got to watch these motivational videos, you got to watch, like, Pookela and I, just spitting sauce to go and actually take action. it's gonna be very hard for you to get it, brother. Like I hate to break it to you, man. But like Pookela was saying, there is those brown eggs out of all the white ones, bro. And I'm telling you, if you are watching this, I truly do believe that you are one. And you gotta jump, bro. You gotta jump. You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta go take those risks. You create your reality, bro. Create your reality.
And to be honest, let me just make this clear. Motivation is worthless without putting in the work. And I said that in a previous post. And to be honest, like motivation is something that you want to speak to sound like you're like a better person. But then again, it's like motivation is worthless, like I just said, without hard work. And you need to understand that with a deep meaning. If you're not going to put in hard work, then you're just talking bubbles for no reason, you know? And yeah, like we're just in a game, like you said, who can get more points, you know? Who can get more this, who can get more that. Unfortunately, that's where players go bad. It's not about who can get more. It's about how you can achieve more, right? How hard you're going to work for it. How well it's going to work for you. Because at the end of the day, you got to understand that we're born in this world alone. We go out of the world alone, you know? And of course, just like, you know, keeping the Lord by your side, but not expecting anything, right? You don't want to lean on the Lord for your wants. That's a specific needs kind of thing. Right? And that's where a lot of people go wrong. And, you know, I'm not a pastor. I'm not saying that, you know, like I'm the perfect person in this world, because none of us are. But the most that I can give as a person about who I am is give others advice to correct mistakes that I made. All the advice that I give is mistakes that I made that I corrected. It's for people to make themselves better, right? So what do you have to say about that?
Oh, for sure, bro. 100%. You know, it's like that's all we're doing. I'm preaching where I went wrong, hoping that you don't make the same mistakes, bro. And like I'm telling you, I've messed up so much, bro. Like I have messed up so much. I've made so many mistakes, and most of them are coming from within. You know, like I said, it's a player versus player game, and it's you versus you at the same time, bro. You gotta be in the most clear mental headspace. I push a lot of people away from me that I wish I never could have, bro. I made a lot of bad mistakes. I've treated people poorly. I've done a lot of messed up things. I'm going to be honest, bro. But if I had control of my mind, I'd say, too, I would have never made those mistakes. And that's why I always tell people, master your mind first before you chase the success. Master your mind. Become the best become the best person you can mentally, and then go and chase it. Because psychology, bro, is probably one of, like, the greatest skills that you could develop. If you could program your brain into thinking that I'm going to win, I'm going to acquire this money, I'm that type of person that can have this money, then you've already won mentally. Now just wait for it to become a physical thing where that is your reality in person, that you do have that financial success, that whatever it may be that you're trying to chase, bro. So take control of your mind, you know. I'm telling you, bro, please take control of your mind, bro. I've done a lot of messed up things, and I've made so many mistakes because my mind was just a cloud, bro, and it was just a storm, and I didn't have control of it, bro. I'm telling you, master your mind, bro.
Yeah, I'm pretty much in the same boat, and I think we can both agree, right? If not, mistakes is what got us here.
Exactly.
I think mistakes is what builds a person. So, you know, like there's a lot of mistakes that you will regret, but there's a lot of mistakes that you need to just be blessed for and understand, you know? Simple as that. Yeah. But what do you have to say about sacrifice? What do you feel about sacrifice?
Oh my gosh, bro. Do you know how much sacrifices, how much things I had to sacrifice to get here, bro? How much nights, how much sleep, how much happy times, bro, where I was perfectly fine, but I had to go into stressful moments. I had to go into a moment that was very uncomfortable, bro. Sacrifice comes in all shapes and sizes, bro. Literally, you have to sacrifice a lot of friendships, a lot of cool things in your life that really aren't, bro, you know. But if you're not willing to sacrifice things, bro, then you're never gonna make it. You know, one of my favorite quotes is, roll the dice. If you're going to try, go all the way in. I mean, it's like, and maybe sleeping on park benches. It goes on, like, all these things, and it's just like this quote about, like, everything that you might have to sacrifice, all the challenges that you may have to face to get there. And I'm telling you, bro, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy whatsoever. It's not going to be fun. There's going to be lots of moments where you're like, oh, my gosh. But those are the moments that you will love, and you will want to go back to, because those are the times that shape you into the person that is capable of having the success that you were trying to achieve. I'm telling you, bro, the stressful times, you're going to love them, bro. Like me, I love the stress. I miss it sometimes, like I miss being stressed out. I missed like being in that position where it's fight or flight. Like I got to make this stuff work.
Fight or flight, for
So,
sure.
yeah.
I think like with like sacrifice, there's going to be points where you just hit that point where like you've got what you wanted, you want money so terribly bad, and you get the money, then you're just going to get bored. And I think that's where sacrifice comes in. You finally got to the point that you want. And I even tell myself this, and I'm like, there was one point in me that just wanted money so bad. And, like now that I'm at the base that I'm at, where I have bread, I'm not the most richest person in the world. I've hit this point where it's like, what else? Like, what do I do now? And, like after you get what you ask for and you were praying to get out of the struggle, now that you're out the struggle, now you don't know what to do next. And, that's what just comes in with sacrifice, like sacrifice comes in so many ways, and discipline makes you bored. That's what it is. The key of it is like discipline is going to make you bored, and discipline takes away a lot of fun in your life. And discipline is not going out to clubs, not doing this, not doing that, not doing any unnecessary spending. And sure, people can talk whatever they want on it, that you're a boring person, you're a lame person, you're a buzzkill. But when it comes down to it, not like we're in competition, but whose future is brighter, who stayed down disciplined to live the rest of their life free and who didn't. And it's going to show, and sadly, I know a lot of people that are in that situation where they can't put bad habits down. If you have bad habits, your discipline isn't there. Bad habits wouldn't be there if you're a disciplined person. So you can't preach on discipline if you have bad habits. And the first step is just conquering who you want to be, right? If you think that you want to go to clubs for the rest of your life and that's what you're meant out for, so be it. I support you. But there are so much opportunities out here for yourself that you can achieve. There are just so many things to do, and I just hate to see people waste their potential. And, like, if anybody needs any advice with potential or anything, please reach out to me, reach out to Brock. We'd love to just chat, It's not going to cost anything to just talk to us, but, I want everyone to know that, like, you're meant out for way more. And, like, whether you're already successful right now or you're not, just know, like, to get to where you are at now, it took a lot, and you just may not see it. And even if you do see it, give yourself a break, right? Congratulate yourself for once. Just take a breather, like sometimes us as humans just need breathers because we're too focused on what we're meant out to be. Mm-hmm. And we are born in competition with one another. We are born natural hustlers. And, at the end of the day, all I can say is one person will accomplish your dreams if you don't accomplish it. And it's one thing to dream about something, and it's another thing to dream about it and go for it, right? And a lot of people cap themselves and say, yeah, I reach for the sky, I'm at the sky. Why would you stop at the sky if there's stars? They're always better. Just understand that. Yeah.
No, that's big facts, bro. Like, oh, shoot. Did I just turn this off? What did I touch? My fault, guys. Yeah.
Try and talk into it real quick.
Yo. Yeah, we're good. Brothers, you got so much potential, bro. Like, it's like that saying, where's the richest place in the world? The graveyard.
And honestly, with that being said, nobody cares about your situation unless you were just born, you're in a hospital bed, or you're rich, right? Other than that, the graveyard or your funeral, that's where you'll be seen at the most. Mm-hmm. And, like, that just, like, tells you a lot, and
it's really sad.
It's an eye-opener,
It's really, really sad.
It's things that were just put out in life to have, and it's like, mm-hmm. You don't want to wait you do not want to wait for the perfect opportunity, because if you wait for it, it'll never come. Yeah. The perfect opportunity never exists. You create the perfect opportunity with yourself. Mm-hmm. What do you think about that?
No, that's literally big facts, bro. Like, gotta go create your life, bro. And going back to what you said, nobody's gonna come and save you. There's never gonna be a perfect time. There's never gonna be I'll do that in 2 months. I'm gonna stop vaping when this happens. I'm gonna stop smoking when this happens. I'm gonna stop drinking when this happens. No, bro, go now. Go now. Do things now. There's never gonna be a perfect time, bro. And the moment that you wait, you're just delaying yourself. You're just delaying your success. I want it bad enough where I don't want to wait 2 months. I don't want to stop doing something a month from now if it's gonna, slow me down. Like, I want to go and get it now. I want stuff now. Everything I want is now. I'm the most impatient person ever, bro. And if I want something, I'm going to go and do it. And if I have to stop doing something that's going to help me achieve my success quicker, then I will stop doing something. And unfortunately, you're going to get ran by people that are out there like that. And I'm not trying to demotivate you, but that's just the way the world works, bro.
Let me just give you a quick quote. And this is going to be a real eye-opener. And the quote that I want to give you is, to be honest, you don't gain success by waiting for the storm to pass. You gain success in the rain, right? Accepting that the rain is going to come no matter what. And once you can get over that, there you are,
Nah, for real. Oh, we spit, bro. It's about 20 minutes long.
That's good enough.
Yeah, let's get it.